totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valery Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that. I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Saturday. Is he?
You fucking rat!
Luckily, we've got the Bellew of the Weeks to get us back on track pretty quickly here, boys. Episode 408 Bellew of the Weeks. Let's get the intro going.
This is Coogan Cassius for IFL TV in association.
Stop this off. I'm
Tony.
trying to say, stop, Coogs.
Tony.
I'm trying to just chill. Will you piss off? Please, respect
Tony.
the man's privacy, Coogan.
Tony.
I don't want to be on camera or television.
You're at a public event.
I know, I've got
I'm
a couple
not
of...
on your doorstep.
I know, but you know, I've stayed away from everything recently. People think I've disappeared. Well, I kind of have.
I just want a reality back. I want a normal life. And I will find it, because I will stay out of all your way for a good 12 months. You guys have always called me Tony Bellew. I only created the name Tony Bellew to make me our fella proud. My name's Anthony Bellew, mate. Tonight it's over, mate. Tony Bellew died tonight. I'm done, Cooks. I told you Tony Bellew died tonight. I just go home and I live life normal now. I enjoy my life. And it's over. Yeah, mate, Tony Bellew's gone now. I've been Tony Bellew for a long time. He can punch, obviously, but he's been able to punch and he's been able to really punch, turn lights out. You know, has he ever knocked anyone unconscious? I shouldn't really say that, should I? It's only been my bleeding luck, but I've done it on a number of occasions. You've seen me turn lights out, just out. I've done that. I can do that again. Would you wish bad on anyone? So there is something wrong in saying that. I don't hope the odds are wild, he gets hit or beat up. I hope he loses the fight, yeah. But I hope he's sound and he goes, right, nice one, just earned the right few million series after. So, you know, I don't wish anyone actual bad harm. I just think that's what's going to happen.
I'm going to hit him, mate. He's going to stay here. The only thing he's getting in with that belt. I said I give him a free shot on the chin. I can't knock me out. I cannot wait. You said at the weight, your legs are going. If you give me a free shot, mate, you're waking up in anybody's ambulance. You're waking up in an ambulance. You're waking up in an ambulance.
Anthony! Listen, anybody says Tony gets banned for a week, by the way, okay? It's Anthony. Tony died.
Shout out to Smiggers Titties for creating that one classic. I tell you what though, Andy, he must have punched that hard. Look at the state of Nathan Cleverly now.
Oh no, mate. Listen, that's. Look, I think I mentioned it last week in that. To be honest, with you, if it's true, look, that guy took a lot of punches in his career, and even at British level, you know, he shook off punches and that walk forward, kick thrown and stuff like that. I would not be surprised if there's some sort of depression, PTS, you know, pugilacular dementia type problem there with him and that. He's smoking ganja, you know, he's shagging his brains out, he's getting drunk probably, like, living the best life basically. But it's apparently flagging some concerns. But who cares, man? It's his life. Let him leave it. You know, he made his money. He fought for it. He fucking bled for it. Almost died for it as well. So fucking let him enjoy himself. Fuck it.
Absolutely. Best of luck to Nathan Cleverly. First nomination here from Gavin Stevens for the WBA. The WBA tweeted out, Trevor Bryan beats Bermain Stavern by TKO 11. Congratulations. Hashtag I'm the new WBA heavyweight champion at Big Trev B. That's not Trevor Bryan, though. As Gavin Stevens said, for this, firstly, and another for tagging a random fella from Bristol in and letting him know he's a heavyweight champion overnight while he's probably in the land of Nod. Big Trev getting the WBA title. Why not? Oh, dear. Mike Moe has nominated AP Timon AP Timon says, true, but looking at skill set, Billy Joe Saunders is like Canelo, but younger, in my opinion. This fight's coming up soon, Gabe. What do you think? Billy Joe Saunders like Canelo, but younger? That's what AP_Timon saying. Are you on board with this, Gabe?
Huh? What the fuck did you just say?
Billy Joe Saunders is like a younger Canelo, Gabe.
That may just be the winner of the week.
Might be. What about the rest of them? That's coming up, though. Strap yourself in. Pugilist Steve. I don't know what's going on here. Just had a few texts off Eddie when I was browsing some old albums. Wonder what he means. Boxing Exposure says, Bellew of the week, this account every week until the end of the bot age. Ryan Adams said, without fail, I think he has something wrong with him. I do follow him. Seems like a nice fella. Here's one for you. Evening, Eddie. Eddie Hearn says, who are we talking about here? Scintillating Sav. Savannah Marshall looked unstoppable as she beat Hannah Rankin to become WBO world champion. She gets another chance to shine on April the 10th. Eddie Hearn says beats everyone in the world, in my opinion. Then it gets a bit spicy now, Rob. Matt Smith says wouldn't beat Katie Taylor, lad. Ben Robinson says Marshall's a middleweight. Taylor is a lightweight. Calm down. Matt Smith says what's that got to do with anything? I'm sure Katie would fight at middleweight.
Exactly.
She's got Clarissa Shields. She can't jump weights, baby.
Jump weights and a fucking jump genders. Who the fuck cares? Like, who cares?
Matt Smith, obviously. Ted Barrett, 94, friend of the pod. Shout out to Ted. Nominated him for that one. Battle of the Generations. Who would you pick in these matchups? Calzaghe, Frotch, Eubank, Groves. Ben versus DeGale. Collins versus Smith. Carlo said Frotch, Eubank, Ben and Collins. And David888 jumped in and said Frotch to beat Calzaghe. Then he put up a little laughing face. Carlo says in front of 70,000 at the Millennium Stadium. Calzaghe winning on points, but Frotch catches him. Calzaghe got knocked down a few times, but none hit as hard as Frotch, says Carlo. The boys enjoying that one. Here we are. Eddie and lying shock here. Checkmate boxing. And here is Eddie destroying Canelo for his PED drug cheating suspension. And then he goes and signs the guy. He said his reputation is tarnished forever and should be banned for life and in prison for a criminal offence. Hashtag hypocrite.
Oh, Eddie.
Reputation. That's going to tarnish his reputation, that one, is it? Just that. Fuck's sake.
I mean, the pair were close to an announcement on the Fury Joshua fight, and the only reason I know, yeah, almost there. But it's amazing, you got Frank Warren almost dying with COVID. You've got fucking Bob Arm looking fucking like he doesn't even know what a razor looks like. So it's doing to Eddie now to let the fans know what's happening here. So Eddie's been like talking to every camera, fucking outlet they can speak to tell us what the recent happenings is going to be. But I've seen an interview with Frank. Yeah, but I seen an interview with Frank today. Frank's also saying two fight deals, so that's two sources. When he's above father now to come out there and say it's happening, but where it's going to happen, we don't know. I'll be abroad though, definitely. I think
100%.
Yesterday I was lying. Today I'm lying. Eddie Hearn getting nominated there from Tony Vacant Bellew. He means Anthony Bellew there, Andy.
Anthony Bellew.
Kovalev is doing something for his internal his system, I think. I tried the Cambo ceremony, says Kovalev. Two-colour Philomedusa. It is found in the tropical forest of South America. A large, interesting frog. Bicoloured. Cambo is the common name of whatever, bicolour, the Amazonian tree frog. Yeah, I know somebody who had this done, actually. You get these little dots in your arm and you end up puking up and having a hallucinogenic experience. Getting on the old Cambo anytime soon?
I think he did that. Tyson did that. Mike Tyson done that. Smoked the frog. He smoked the frog, guy. He says it was the most liberating experience of his life. I was like, really? I might try that shit.
Yeah, Rogan and all them crowd are big on it. I don't want to go tripping balls to the other side.
Little did you know, Andy, the frog is just the name of his roommate from when he was in prison.
What's the name of that stuff, Rob? What's the name of that stuff again?
DMT or something, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, DMT.
They say, like, there's an interesting study. I'm not going into it. Fuck that shit. Go ahead.
Imagine smoking DMT and getting on the pod, Rob.
Well, it says it takes you to another dimension full of strange beings, so there might not be much difference.
When you die, your brain produces DMT. So if that gives you any idea of the kind of experience you'll have. Like most explanations of death experiences and shit like that are explained by the release of DMT in the brain.
There we go. Matty clearing that up on a Sunday evening. Ellie Sekbak, I told people Jake Paul versus the Notorious MMA was a 50-50 fight. Box Hard podcast. Shout out to them. Has nominated the main man himself, Ellie. I've been in the presence of Ellie Sekbak. He's quite the character. Let me tell you, I think we'll leave it there. Carl Frampton, MBE. I've just received an out of the blue phone call from my friend Spencer Fearon, offering
no.
me some wisdom on the fight game that I'll gladly accept. One of boxing's good guys. Sorry, Carl, says David Almond 86, but he's nominated him for Bellew of the Week. Just before I invite the boys to come in, I have a couple of videos as well. Hang on, let me just get rid of that first of all. I need to get rid of Spencer Fearon in every respect. Here we are. So get ready for this then, boys. This is Gareth A. Davis interviewing Ebony Bridges, and the conversation took a turn for the weird.
Yeah. One of the things on my list here to ask you about is you've got a massive tattoos on your legs, yeah? Tell us about the tattoos. All right, there they are. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Tell us about the tattoos.
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I mean, I've got tattoos on my arms as well, but
yeah.
So I've got a dragon, and I mainly got that one honestly for art. But then I've got the phoenix. I've got to show you this, if you don't mind.
Where's his other hand, by the way?
I'm sure no one will mind.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a phoenix, if you can tell.
Yes,
that's,
I can.
That's Rangers there, by the way. That's a phoenix with the ashes.
And that is like...
Look at the chips.
You know, obviously everyone knows about a phoenix, but a phoenix is the rise of the phoenix, the rise from the ashes. You know what I mean?
So it's symbolic for you.
It's symbolic. Yeah, definitely. The phoenix is definitely symbolic.
It's a bit of a
There's something rising. There's definitely something rising. It's a shame.
The phoenix is rising.
What was his left hand, by the way?
Yeah, there's a bit of a smooth talker there, wasn't he? Oh, it's symbolic for you, is it? He was a bit fucking. He was on point there.
He's even got the Bono shades off. The kind of like the Bono shades is kind of like show himself off a wee bit, you know.
Next part of the video is they doing Tai Chi.
What's the symbolism of the one on your back that says "Daddies"?
Steve, I've got to admit, mate, that is to me so far the leader.
You reckon in the P4P?
Oh, without doubt, mate. Listen,
you've been levitating there, Andrew.
You could have easily have asked her, "Listen, can I get a pair of your pants, please? How much are they going to cost me?"
Has that? Yeah, that could have put her to the top of the. That could have put her at the top of the five. That was pretty impressive. If she doesn't do anything in boxing, that was all right. That was.
She's actually put. Look at this. She's actually put on like a pair of pants and a sports bra to put the fucking chebs up, squeezing it out a wee bit there.
It's the best thing Gareth Day has been on anyway. You don't get that on the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Andy Jones who sent that one to me. I can't get it in any higher resolution, unfortunately. It doesn't upload, but I'm sure you get the message. The second one is a video as well. It's a little bit of a letdown after this one, unfortunately. But it was during the Ivory Sparrow Rolando Romero fight. Al Bernstein got a cuckolded a little bit. Showtime went woke and made Al make a bit of a grovelling apology from a major indiscretion, as you'll hear from the week before.
Al, I know you wanted to make mention of, just want to clarify a few things from doing a little housekeeping, I guess.
Yeah,
is how we
really
call
quickly, the last show I mentioned that there was only one boxing champion from Puerto Rico right now. There is one male champion, but I neglected the fact that Amanda Serrano, a multiple weight women's champ, is from Puerto Rico, even though she fights out of New York right now. She's a terrific boxer, and I apologize for that oversight. It will not happen again.
Serrano is sensational. And it's so good to see the women's boxing scene really start to pick up steam. All women.
Shut up, Maro, you liar.
He was just about to tell us about the pay-per-view.
Hey, wait. Women box?
Pay-per-view, Gabe? Come on, man. Who's on the pay-per-view? Clarissa against somebody, innit? Clarissa's boxing on pay-per-view against somebody. That was on last week's, wasn't it? Matty, can you remember who Clarissa's fighting?
I cannot remember who Clarissa is fighting, sir. I apologize. I guess next week I'll make an apology like Al did.
Rocky Fielding, apparently.
It will not happen again. Finally, nomination for Bellew.
No, it assuredly will. It assuredly will happen again.
Nomination for Bellew, Matty. I don't know if you've seen Tony Bellew has bought out his book. I haven't got a picture of his alternative book, but I believe this. I imagine Bellew at Walden Pond disappearing for 3 years, like Henry David Thoreau, writing memoirs of a vanishing man.
That's a very clever one, and I did invite him to come on last week if he wants to promote his new book. So Anthony, you're always welcome, sir, to come and promote your surefire bestseller. I'm sure it's going straight to the top of the charts there. and we all wish for your continued success, or whatever you call what's going on.
Well said. Good luck, Bellews, maybe with the Bean Masons. Any nominations from you boys? Ozzy, any nominations for episode 408?
No, mate, no.
Rob, anything from you?
Yeah, one of the listeners on Instagram sent me, is it Gavin Graney, something like that, sent me a picture of Spencer Oliver with a new Barnet saying, I just had my crown done thanks to the British Hair Clinic. So the boys are back in town. Spencer Oliver's now on the train, like, getting the hair replacement. So he still looks bald as well. Look, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just the first round. But yeah, British Hair Clinic are back in the mix.
Have you not got followed by the British Soft Tissue Clinic yet, Rob? Are they not caught up with you?
Not just yet. I could do with a bit of that though. I'm all for it.
Shout out to the Soft Tissue. Any sponsors, welcome. Gabe, any nominations from you for Belly of the Week?
No, sir.
Think about these British Hair Clinic ones, Andy. Like Rob says there, you see so many of these people who've had these hair transplants, and I think they actually look worse.
Lee Griffiths looks like a fucking Mongo with that one he's got on, by the way.
He had a comb
over when he played for Wolves.
That Mikel Arteta for Arsenal, man, looks like a fucking guy for Lego. He's got fucking Lego here too. He looks like fucking Dick Tracy with that hair picking painted on there, by the way.
I bet when they get long, it'll look like the patches of gorse at the British Open rotation courses.
Daniel Ponce de Leon with the fucking long hair, fucking rat tail at the back.
Yeah.
Jorge
Camacho
Paez,
had one of them, didn't they?
bald with a ponytail at the back.
I've got a couple of nominations. One for Sergei Kovalev, purely because, like, okay, he failed the first test, but the second test as well. So the first test was taken on the 30th of December, which he failed, came back positive to testosterone. He took another test on the 7th of January. That came back positive as well. So no need for B samples and that. He's failed. He's positive. He's guilty. He's fucked. He's foobarred. Ebony Bridges, she's fighting, by the way, can we just say it? She's fighting this woman called Carol Errol, who I think her name is Kera Dabak. I think she's a Muslim, I think. She goes out with the shemag on anyway, or fucking heat towel. So she's basically 2 months shy of her 46th birthday, right? And she takes on Ebony Bridges. This is for Del G on Twitter. Thanks to all you sock-buying creeps who weren't happy with boxing as a gladiatorial contest of skill, determination, and wits of the best fighting the best, but instead want to turn into a fucking circus. Now, if a 46-year-old mother of 3 wants to fight a math teacher who sells her socks online to pay for her MOT, that's fine. But the sad fact is that the winner will likely get a world title fight, and Hearn and Sky Sports will televise it instead of someone who trained all their life. But she's 3-3, you say. She's defeated 3 pro boxers as an opponent. Allow me to put it in some perspective for you. This is her last opponent who took her out in 1 round. If that's what fluffy canine can do, just think of what someone like Bridges is going to do if her boxer size twice a week will do to you. So basically, she's lying on the fucking ground and her dog's sitting on the fucking back. So, yeah. It looks like Ebony Bridges is going to get a world title fight after fighting someone who's got a 3-3 record. It's just women's boxing for you, so it's going to take a good generation or 3 to basically get it up to standard with the men's, I think, at this point.
Need to get Al Bernstein apologising about that, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But that one, the winner for me, that one, what was that one again? You mentioned, mate?
I don't know.
Oh.
Ebony with Gareth A, no. Eddie lying again?
That's the one, no. Ebony and Gad, that's the one. That is the one.
Any nominations from you, Matty, coming in at the end?
I thought she was going to pull the pants in at one point.
Yeah, I just want
you have to go behind the paywall for that, Andy.
I want to take the opportunity to laugh at Conor McGregor again because I'll always take that chance. He's pissed off that the fight cost him his fight with Pacquiao. He says, there are no damn leg kicks in boxing. You know what I mean? I always did want to focus on my career, but I'm open. I'll just see what happens. I don't know what will happen. That Manny Pacquiao fight was happening. It was as good as done. I just want to get there and get back into a bounce, especially against that style of fighter, and not take those kicks, not play with those kicks. It's just a motherfucker to take. That's my mind going.
I feel a bit sorry for poor old Conor, Matty. You've been a bit rough on him.
No rougher than he is on his own liver.
Fuck him.
Fair enough. Okay, then. I'm going to go for Gareth A. Davis as well. I believe, Andy, you were also going for the Gad.
Oh, what? Without doubt. Listen, see if I was the Gad, right? If I didn't look like so much like a nonce, I'd actually just say to her, look, hey, a chance, rolling into a wee bit there. I mean, look, she's lying in there, right? She's got the sports bra as it says to kind of get the chebs tighter together, right? She's then got the fucking the panties on. You know, look at my tattoos. Look at this. I'm like, Gad's got the left hand disappearing. Oh, come on. So I've got to be the Gad. The Godfather.
No, I'm not going to say it. I would say it. The guy.
Go ahead, say it. Fucking say it.
Do you want to play that again so we can make an honest opinion on this?
Hang on,
feel
Rob's
like
about to slander somebody first. Go on, Rob.
I was just going to say he's just probably putting a bit of blood in it. He wasn't, I don't think he was going full fledged or anything. He was just having a little sensation.
A little tease. You know, a lot of flirtation.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll never forget Gareth A. Davis at the Quig Frampton fight, running around screaming because there was no tables at ringside. He threw an absolute hissy fit. He was going, "There's no tables! Come on, guys, let's boycott the show. Who's with me?" And he ran off on his own. And he sat backstage huffing, watching the fight on a video on a screen apparently until he leave a set up for him.
What a entitled prick! They actually set up a screen for him. I'd prefer to watch the fucking fight on the screen backstage in quiet at my own house. Fucking idiot.
He's funny on them American shows. You sort of hear him before you see him. You know, at the airport, sort of running around with his bag, looking like Austin Powers on meth with his like velvet jacket and that.
Singing about the Union Jack jacket and stuff like that. Yeah, baby.
Oh dear, Ozzy, who you going for?
Let's have a smoke in his pipe.
It's tough because I think the WBA deserve a mention for tagging that random bloke from Bristol saying he won a world title. Yeah, that is from a legit, like WBA account, and they've just not got a fucking clue who they're tagging in it. But Gareth A. Davis, who was just foaming at the mouth watching Ebony.
Play it again, Steve, please. Play it again.
He deserves the vote.
Let's see who gets it. Rob, what are you going for?
Come on, Rob.
It's gotta be Gad now, hasn't it?
Yes.
Big Gaddy. Who's your Gaddy?
I bet he was sweating there, too. I bet he was sweating there like fucking Paul Neal. He was sweating there, baby.
And his commentary on it, by the way.
Paul Jones.
In its own. Oh, fuck's sake.
Our commentary, what was that?
When the clip was playing.
Come on, if we get a clean sweep, I'll play it again. Are you going for, Gabe?
Come on, Gabe, you better fucking vote for him.
I can't stop laughing.
That thirsty motherfucker. Right, get serious now.
It's unanimous.
Come on, Gabe, this is a serious podcast, man. You're making a show of us here.
I feel like we're in the Joker.
My jaws are so sore. I'm smelling that hard by honestly. Davies, yeah.
Right, Matty, who you going for? Come on.
I'm just a big fan of tits and ass, so however you want to tabulate that vote, you jot it down.
Okay, then. Yep, here we go.
I mean, as I say that, flip that switch, bitch.
Rumple fucking Stiltskin.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah.
One of the things on my list here to ask you about is you've got a massive tattoos on your legs, yeah? Tell us about the tattoos. All right, there they are. Oh, there we go.
The left hand slips there. See that?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Tell us about the tattoos.
Oh, yeah, tell us, please.
Okay, well, I mean, I got tattoos on my arms as well, but so I've got a dragon, and I mainly got that one, honestly, for art, but then I've got the phoenix. I've got to show you this, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm sure no one will mind.
So that's a phoenix, if you can tell.
Yes, I can see the phoenix, yeah.
Yep, and that, I don't know if you know, obviously everyone knows about a phoenix, but a phoenix is the rise of the phoenix. You rise from the ashes, you know what I mean?
So it's symbolic for you?
It's symbolic, yeah, definitely. The phoenix is definitely symbolic for me.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Boxing Twitter Photoshop is about to go nuts on that fucking screen cap, by the way.
Anyway.
I fell asleep.
I don't imagine anything down there is dry enough to light a fire.
Can someone please do the clip of Mayweather selling the fucking aluminium windows just before it, and then it goes behind the paywall to Ebony Bridges and Gareth Davis, please? Like, do that, please.
Bean! Would have been, could have been, should have been, never been. Baked bean, creepy bean, beanie, Rumpelstiltskin. We're on to you.
Gareth A. Davis, we're on to you, boy. You don't see that, baby. Watch the leg. Go back and watch it, right? You see the left hand, he says, you got tattoos on your legs, and the left hand like goes towards the leg and never reappears.
Forget the left hand. At one point, he just kind of leans over, looking just totally fucking exhausted.
He's like intently staring to it. He's got like like Bellew the bear in the jungle. Stretched back on the train. That is fucking eyes, never even looking at. Oh, what a state! What a state!
Very symbolic to you. It's very symbolic to you.
He needs to get on Pheno boxing, Rob.
I can see the Phoenix
for some brutal mente, honesto.
I can see the Phoenix.
Right, okay. Well done, Gareth A. Davis. You've won an award.
See, I was all down in the mouth at the start. Now that's cheered me right up.
Hey, I bet afterwards, I bet he went in the sink, put a tap on, and drank for the tap. He was that thirsty.
He can polish his Bellew of the Week trophy this week, Andy. Anyway,
mate, listen, he's probably got the cherry blossom out while polishing his helmet right now. So that's what he's doing.
Well done, Gareth A. Davis. You are Bellew of the Week for episode 408.